Y'all welcome Darrell Scott to the Blue Plate Special.
Well, I got a new record coming out in 2 weeks, but because I put out my own records, I have records here today, and I'd like to do the leading song off the record, first one up. And on the record, I have my friend Guy Clark doing a minute-long recitation at the end. I wish Guy were here right now, as a matter of fact. Now me and some buddies were down by the river. There were drinkers and dopers and abstainers by choice. There was red wine and white lines, blue smoke and good times. But when we all sang, we had us one voice singing, let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune. And we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country, or blues, just like WDVX. Well, the sirens were screaming, the blue lights flashing. I got me a ride in a humorless car. They read me my rights and they sensed my conviction. They said, you shall be released when we know what you are. Well, the kangaroo court was now in session. Exhibit A was a blaring radio, not WDVX. They said, son, is it clear what is to be expected? I said, sir, your music ain't got no soul. Let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune. And we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country, or blues. Now Woody fed Ramblin' some old hobo chili, and Ramblin' fed Dylan neath the banana tree. And Guy and Towns made a stew down in Texas and brought the whole hog down to Tennessee. Hey, let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country, or blues. Let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country, or blues. Let's all go down to the river. Let's all go down to the river. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Well, I've been putting out records lately. Last year I put out a record in May, and I did something you're not supposed to do. I stayed home instead of going out and traveling and stuff. So this record I'm doing a little bit different, but let me do a song from last year's record. I did a song, or a whole record of songs of my friend Ben Bullington. And Ben was a songwriter, but how he made his living was being a medical doctor. And he kept his gig being a medical doctor and never went out traveling like Scott and me and, you know, everybody does, to let folks know about the record. or his records. And he passed away about 3 years ago, and I did a whole record of his songs. And here's one of them right here. Sunrise, I find him drinking coffee and cream. There's a fire in the oven, heating biscuits and beans. W.H. Auden lies open face down. A Miles Davis solo is floating around. Well, he sits there and thinks about the poem you just read, how it might fit together with the day that's ahead. Well, his mama said, son, you're getting set in your ways, and your dad always wanted to pass on this place. You got the name, you got the farm, now don't break the line. Lone pine, lone pine, lone pine. 2 years in Afghanistan, his nerves on display. Well, it's been almost 6 now since he came home to stay. The farm's never looked better in all the years it's been theirs. Yeah, granddads and fathers never gave it such care. And when he returned from that faraway world, his grandmother said, now go find you a girl. You got the name, you got the farm, now don't break the line. Lone pine, long pine. Works through his day, and there's always a plan. There's a rhythm and a measure to his footsteps and hands. He cuts wood in the winter and he plants for the spring the gardens of summer and the hope that they bring. And sunlight and daylight alone mark the time. Lone pine, 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 lone pine. Oh, la, 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 la. Thank you.
This is Darrell Scott with us here today on the Blue Plate special. We want to focus and talk a lot about the new CD coming out, but I'm just curious. Okay, you came from a musical family. We've played your dad's music right here on this radio station before, and I don't know if your son's a musician or not. Is he a musician
That's
as well?
Abraham right there.
All right.
And he's in a band called Boy Named Banjo.
So, who's coming to the Blue Plate special very soon, too, as well. All right.
And he went to UT.
There you go.
And when I play at the Bijou on November 18th, Boy Named Banjo is the opening band.
There you go. All right. So it is a musical family. Understatement there. But I'm just curious, did you ever do anything else? Did you ever think you might be a teacher or, I know you teach music, but did you ever have another career in mind, or were you always going to be a
I kind of was always going to do this one way or another. I probably couldn't hold a job in a regular way, I just probably couldn't. I love to cook, but I'd hate to be someone forced to cook consistently, because every time I cook, it's going to be different. Every time I sing a song, it's going to be a little bit different. So I probably couldn't please the folks who want the same dish brought out every time. I probably don't know how to do that.
Well, seems like you found the right career and knew it there. So, mini CDs. If y'all don't know, if you're listening in and you've never heard of Darrell Scott, do the .com and get the bio there, because there's so much that we can't even cover here at this little quick interview. But I do want to mention, he did the 10 songs of Ben Bullington, which we played here at WDVX. He didn't need to tour to get airplay for that. If it's good, it's going to get airplay.
With DVX, that's the way it works. I know you guys have always been in my corner, and I hope you know I've been in your corner since the trailer.
You always have been in our corner. I remember a Camper Fest where it rained and everybody packed into this tiny little barn, and it was one of the most amazing shows I ever saw.
And we played through the storm, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah.
Darrell heard the applause on the tin roof. The rain on the tin roof as applause. He was like, just listen, it's applause. So anyway.
The Couchville Sessions, my new CD.
Yes.
Yeah, it's out in 2 weeks, although we have copies today and tonight. But I'm my own record label, so I guess I get to do that.
Yeah.
It's some of my same characters, for those who know some of my recordings. Danny Thompson on upright bass, Kenny Malone on drums, Dan Dugmore on pedal steel and electric. And then I brought in Billy Payne from Little Feat and etc. of things that he's played on over the last 40, 50 years. So that was the core band throughout the record. And I'm just really proud of the record. It's got I got a Peter Owen song we all love, Moonlight Midnight. And I got Peter singing harmony on it with me on that song with John Cowan. So I got guests of friends, friends coming in and helping. Got Guy Clark, who recites in 2 different songs on the recording. I just love Guy's voice.
So did you did it all yourself? Home studio?
Yeah, home studio. Yeah.
So is it sort of just like I'm going to have Guy come over and hang out for the weekend? And
he has done that. But he has done that in that exact same living room, as a matter of fact. But on this recording, I actually went to Guy's house to record him, which is easy these days. It's so easy to take equipment around anymore, and we can make a record in the bathroom in there, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about the acoustics in there.
Yeah, we'd have to deaden the sounds a little bit and lock the door.
So the lucky folks that have tickets get to see him again tonight at the Tennessee Theater with John Prine. He'll be back this fall.
November 18th at the Bijou, my first time to do my headline in there. First time I played Bijou was with Sam Bush. That was a long time ago. So finally I got my own show there at the Bijou, November 18th.
All right, mark your calendars, y'all. DarrellScott.com for more information. But right now, I'm going to back on out because we want more music from Darrell Scott here on the Blue Plate Special.
Got this new guitar delivered to me yesterday. So I'm going to find out what it does right here in front of you. In the deep, dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I trace my bloodline. And it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, said you will never leave Harland alive. Well, my granddad's dad walked down Caterins Mountain, and he asked Tilly Helton to be his bride. Said, won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler, but we'll never leave Harland alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 every day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life just thinking of how to get away. No one ever knew there was coal in the mountains till a man from the northeast arrived. He was waving $100 bills, and he said, I'll pay you for your minerals. But he never left Harland alive. Well, Granny, she sold out cheap, and they moved out west of Pineville to a farm where big rich land river winds, yeah. And I bet they danced in the check, and they laughed and sang a new song. Who said we'd never leave Harland alive? But the times got hard and tobacco wouldn't sell it. And old Granddad knew what he'd do to survive. Well, he went and dug for Harland coal and sent the money back to Granny. But he never left Harland alive. Where the sun comes up About 10 in the morning and the sun goes down. About 3 every day and you fill your cup. Go on and fill it up with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life digging coal from the bottom of your grave. In the deep dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I trace my bloodline. And it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, said you will never leave Harland alive. Thanks a lot. I can tell you that DVX was probably the first station that ever played that song of mine way back. I almost want to say like 1996. And so that's how far I go back with DVX. And I'm glad to see a good friend of mine that I've known from back in those days when I used to play with Sam Bush for a couple of years. We met this great DJ, forward-thinking, and history music knowing guy named Felton Pruitt. And I'm so happy to see Felton's face out here at DVX in the halls back there right now. Let's see. Let's do this thing. There's no use living for today. No, there's no use living for today. Well, today was once tomorrow, and today's tomorrow's yesterday. There's no use living for today. The girl I love is up and gone, gone, gone. The girl I love, she's up and gone. She left yesterday morning, and by supper time I had me a brand new song. The girl I love is up and gone. The cat is scratching at my door. I got a big black cat and he's scratching at my door. He runs by me kind of funny, 'cause I've never let him in before. The cat is scratching at my door. Everybody needs some time away, don't you think? Everybody needs a little bit of time away. She'll only be gone for the weekend, but it feels like Sunday every day. Everybody needs a little bit of time. They need a little time away. She's coming in on the 1209. Yeah, my baby's coming in on the 1209. And she will ask me about the weekend, and I lie and tell her it was fine. She'll be coming in on the 1209. There's no use living for today. There's no use living for today. Well, today was once tomorrow, and today's tomorrow's yesterday. There's no use living for today. Well, today was once tomorrow, and today's tomorrow's yesterday. There's no use living for today.
Oh, yeah. Darrell Scott with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. He's got one more tune for y'all here today, but I think we need one more round of applause for Scott McMahon and Tommy John.
Yay, Scott. Yeah, man.
Again, everybody come back again tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Jason Wilbur will be here with us tomorrow, along with the Michael Martin Band, so join us again. You know, we are a listener-supported radio station here. There's always a donation box back there in the back of the room. A few bucks in the box helps keep the good music going here on the Blue Plate Special. Darrell, too, has merch available over here, all kinds of T-shirts and CDs. You can get the CD before anybody else. Shh, don't say that. But if you're out there in the web land, you can pre-order it there at darrellscott.com. Couple of weeks, it's going to be out there for everybody to get a hold of. And I got to say, he's in a rush to kind of get out of here this afternoon. So if you want one of those CDs, you have to stop by the merch table quickly after the show. But he's got a date with the plate of chicken livers.
At Rankin.
Shh. Now everybody's going to Rankin. You done blew on it. But they close at 2 o'clock, so we're in a hurry, y'all. So shake and howdy quickly after the show. Make him feel welcome tonight at the Tennessee Theater. And again, more information, darrellscott.com. We're going to look forward to you coming back to Knoxville this fall.
Yeah, that'll
Thanks
be good.
for being
That'll be
here.
good. We look forward to that.
Will you close us out with one last tune?
I sure will. It's another one off the new record. And I want to second Scott's idea about music being a healing force. It is. That's what it does. At its very best, that's what it does. And so thank you, Scott. Absolutely, that's what it does. And here's a song called "Love Is the Reason." I've seen my babies laugh, I've heard them cry, and I've seen myself in their daddy brown eyes, and I've held them to sleep and been sorely surprised by the measure of faith I was feeling. Oh, the broken spirit can get up and fly when love is the reason. Oh, I've held to lovers to not be alone, and I've seen them leave to find love of their own, leaving a heart to sink like a stone, drowning between a floor and a ceiling, and 4 gray walls all count me down. Oh, love is the reason. Oh, I've seen the world through a blue smoky haze, and I've warmed by the fires of an alcohol blaze, burning up nights and burned out days. And my time here on earth they were stealing. So go on, brass monkey, get back in your cage. Go on, go on, go on. So pack up the babies, let's load up the van, and take all we have between a woman and a man. Oh, I'd live in a cave if you hold my hand, and we'll see what the darkness revealing, and we'll paint hieroglyphics and shout down the halls, oh love, 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 love. Sweet love, sweet love, oh love, oh love is the reason. Yeah, love is the reason. Blue Plate Special, GBX. Thank you for being here. Watch out for the new record. See you in November and tonight.